On their mission to prove Kapten Kidd a pirate, Alan and Richard are accused of desertion from the British Navy and taken aboard a man-of-war.
It's a pirate, sir. It's Kapten Kidd.
Man the guns. Return their fire.
Man the guns! Return their fire! Out of the powder hold. Let's try the British are swimming.
The water, Captain.
You know Admiralty sailors. How is it you were aboard a man-of-war?
That's our affair. We demand to be put ashore.
Well, a man with a mind of his own. That's what we need aboard this ship.
We have other plans.
I'd like to hear them.
We're on our way to join Kapten Kidd.
Kapten Kidd, is it? We'll show you how we treat Kidd's scurvy crew. Take them below. Keep them on bread and water. When that tames them properly, put them with the crew.
Forward, you two. I thought when I mentioned Kapten Kidd, we'd be greeted with open arms.
Then that pirate is not Kidd.
That's where you're right. That one is Robert Culliford, and just as bloodthirsty a pirate as Kapten Kidd. How'd you come here?
They fished us out of the water after our ship had been blown out from under us.
I heard the cannon fire. Culliford will have you in his crew before he's done with you.
Why are you a prisoner here?
These pirates never need reasons for what they do.
Now, that's the tale they tell about Kapten Kidd.
And they'd be right. If any of them's the worst of the lot, it's Kidd.
Have you ever sailed with him?
Aye, that I have.
What manner of man is this Kapten Kidd?
I can think of better ways to pass the time than talking of him, but if that's what you'd like. I can recall the time the Adventure Galley overtook a merchant ship of the Great Mogul in the Indian Sea. Kidd knew she was a rich prize and called for the Queen to surrender. When the captain refused, Kidd opened fire. Aboard the Eastern Queen was the princess, daughter of the Great Mogul. The princess was worth a king's ransom. Kidd brought the Adventure Galley alongside the merchantman so we could board her and take the prize. fight didn't last long. Kidd took the princess a prize of war because he knew of the rich ransom she'd bring from the Great Mogul. And when the adventure galley was clear with all the spoils, Kidd fired a broadside into the Eastern Queen and sent her down to Davy Jones' locker.
Did the Great Mogul pay the ransom for his daughter?
Not yet he hasn't, because the princess at last came into the hands of Culliford.
You mean she's on this ship?
Aye, we're traveling with royalty, we are.
I'd as soon be elsewhere.
Well, if we wish to escape, we'd better do so quickly before we get too far from land.
Will you come with us?
No, one pirate ship is much like another.
Where's the cabin of the princess?
Across from the captain's in the passage above.
We'll try it as soon as it gets dark.
The crew will be celebrating their victory.
Ah?
Take the wheel. I'm going to my cabin.
Aye, sir.
Steady on your course.
Steady it is, sir. Richard.
Forward, watch. The prisoners are escaping. Fire on them.
The shore's not far. We'll land and find a hiding place.
This will be a good place to hide.
Why not keep on to the city?
We can't risk it with the princess.
You will let me return to my country?
As soon as possible.
I'll be forever in your debt.
I'll go ahead and arrange passage for her. Guard her well.
You'll be safe inside. I'll stand watch.
You're very kind. I couldn't have gone much further.
Things will be better tomorrow.
I'm sure they will.
this the home of Robert Langdon?
It is. You have business with him?
Important business.
You may state it to me.
I prefer to discuss it with Mr. Langdon.
I must first know the nature of your business. Dale.
What brings you here? You may speak. Greenway is completely in my confidence.
I hope you had arrived in New York. I come on a matter of grave importance.
What is most important is that you are a fugitive. You should not have come here.
I come not for myself.
For whom, then?
You're aware that the princess, the great Mogul's daughter, was taken by pirates?
Yes, an act which has caused our government grave concern.
We've been able to rescue the princess.
Then you know where she is.
She is safe. I promised her passage home. I thought you could arrange it.
Of course, of course. It would please our London Foreign Office greatly. Do you know of any ship which is leaving soon?
The bark Lorraine weighs anchor in the morning, bound for Africa.
Arrange passage for the princess immediately.
Yes, sir.
Can you have the princess aboard the Lorraine before morning?
I can.
Do so. Then report to me here, and we'll discuss your future activities.
Lorraine lies at Coentus Slip.
Thank you.
This young man troubled you, sir?
He does indeed. He was given a mission, and by now he should have been with Kapten Kidd. Instead, here he is rescuing the great Mogul's daughter and who knows what else.
You doubt his motives, sir?
Most decidedly. Furthermore, his coming here endangers me. My political opponents could make much of that if they knew it.
If this Richard Dale is a menace to your safety, it would seem that he should be removed. You know where he will be at an early hour of the morning.
See that the captain of the city guard knows also. And tell him that these two young pirates who have abducted the great Mogul's daughter are not to be taken prisoner.
Yes, sir.
Strange. The ship seems deserted.
Are you sure it's the right one?
Mr. Langdon said the bark Lorraine.
Stand clear. Come down or I'll fire.
Is the mysterious Robert Langdon all that he seems? What adventures lie ahead for Alan Duncan? Don't fail to see Attacked by Kapten Kidd, the third exciting chapter of the great adventures of Kapten Kidd at this theater next week.